health of it. I'm your host, Isabel Beasley, and on this show, we pride ourselves in delivering factual information on health topics. But, believe it or not, there's a lot of inaccurate information and misconceptions out there. We here at For the Health of It are in the business of correcting misinformation and debunking myths. So today we're going over 5 health misconceptions and hopefully teaching you some new facts along the way. Let's get started. A lot of people assume that the common cold and influenza are caused by exposure to cold temperatures. After all, it must be called a cold for a reason, right? This actually isn't true. Both the cold and the flu are actually viral infections that have nothing to do with the temperature, but exposure to cold temperature does weaken your immune system. So if you've been exposed to those viruses, they'll have an easier time making you sick. If you've ever been taught to shave, you might have been told hair grows back faster and thicker with each shave. This is false. Multiple studies dating back since 1928 have found no difference in growth between shaved hair and non-shaved hair. Did you know sugar actually doesn't cause hyperactivity in children? The idea that it does is so pervasive that it makes parents perceive their kids as more hyperactive than they actually are after having sugar. The truth? Kids typically have a lot of sugar during exciting times, like birthday parties or holidays. What we perceive as a sugar high is just natural excitement. The sugar crash, however, is very real. On the topic of food, around Thanksgiving, you might hear people say that turkey contains a biological chemical called tryptophan that makes you sleepy. It does, but it's not alone. Turns out, the turkey has the same amount as tryptophan as chicken or beef, so you'd be just as drowsy if you traded your holiday bird for another protein. There's no shame in taking a nap after a Thanksgiving dinner, though. Do you remember being told to wait an hour after eating before you go swimming? Horror stories of ocean cramps or poolside rumors about the tragic drownings? Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but it's not true. Turns out, any amount of exercise will be more difficult after you eat. Swimming isn't special. And there you have it. There are plenty of other misconceptions out there, but those will have to wait for another day. Hopefully, you've learned something useful and interesting. The next time you encounter a claim like these, you can use your knowledge to help inform others. Let's make a healthier world, just for the health of it. For UWW-TV, I'm Isabel Beasley.